Alrighty guys, it's showtime once again for the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim on the Righlon YouTube channel. We're now heading down to this Dwemer ruin right down there to find Mercer Frey and retrieve the Eyes of the Falmor, which are basically ancient jewels. Well, I won't say ancient, I'd say extremely valuable jewels. The reason why I don't say ancient is because I don't know if they are or not. I don't know how old they are. If you're wondering, I had SharePoint here discovered, which is like a dragon word wall place area. I had that discovered, and I just ran down the mountain a little bit, and that's why I'm up here.
There you are. You start running so I can stab you in the back.
How did he die? Sounded like he stepped on a bear trap. This dude's flying. Hit 30k, or about to hit 40k septims here on Skyrim. I'm saving up as much as I can for the Hearthfire DLC. I'm going to hit that guy.
What you gonna do?
That dude has a fairly powerful swing there. Finally, we got him.
I swear I'll...
I believe Brynjolf and Carlia are waiting for us. If you haven't watched the previous videos, Mercer Frey turned on us whenever we went to go find Carlia, and Carlia was behind a series of events that was conspiring against Maven Blackbriar, and Maven Blackbriar is a major, I guess you could say, an investor in the Thieves Guild, because she's basically what has kept the Thieves Guild alive while they've been going through these bad times here. I'm gonna save that level up whenever we're in a combat situation and our health is draining a little bit. Go ahead and drink me some remnant oil. Weakness to magic discovered from dwarven oil. See, that's why you drink oil every chance you get. Oh, and here's Carlia and Brynjolf.
Mercer's been here. I hope we aren't too late.
There's Bennett's back there.
Brynjolf and I found them like that. Mercer's doing. We have to catch up to him before it's too late.
I'm ready, let's go.
We should tread carefully. I wouldn't be surprised if he's left behind a few surprises for us.
Vitalis, Mercer has a lot to answer for.
So Mercer had been stealing from the guild over these years, and Mercer is the one that killed the previous guild master Gallus, who was beloved by the rest of the guild. And Slayer found...
What's that? It's Mercer. Look, down there.
I'm on it, lass.
See him right there?
Damn it, there's no way through.
He's toying with us. He wants us to follow.
Aye, lass, and we'll be ready for him. Let's keep moving.
So he just snuck up onto Falmor and killed
Mercer's
him.
here. I can feel it.
We just saw him, so yes, you're correct. thing about the Famor is they are blind, but their hearing is supposed to be extremely well. Just because the natural
Size of this place. Have you ever seen anything like it in your life?
natural instinct for the human body
Say that I have.
is that if one sense
Imagine
lacks,
the riches hidden within
then the
these
other
walls.
senses are gonna increase in strength and become better and improve to help make up for the lack of whatever sense is missing. I don't know if we'll hit anything, but I think we did. Don't want to fall down there, not gonna make it if we do. This lever here is hooked up to those gears, and the lever over there is hooked up to the gears on the left side, so watch this. You see how those gears are starting to move? Now at this point you're gonna want to hurry, sprint to the other side. Yep, yep, he's dead. Oh, that was easy. Here's a skewer, I think.
Who's there? I heard something.
I got it. Something about this area. Let's see if I can show you. That's what that pops up if you get too close. Same thing for that over there, and I think there's another one. No, it's just those two. And so if you run through there, you're gonna want to hurry and get out. Whenever the Nords defeated the Snow Elves in some kind of a big war the Nord and the Snow Elves had, the Snow Elves retreated underground with the Dwarves, and then the Dwarves turned on the Snow Elves, and that led to them being cursed, blind, monstrosities of a creature, as Elder Scrolls lore describes it. Empty chest. Empty. Yeah, Mercer's been through here.
Sure as bones.
That's
Look
where we
at
saw
that
Mercer up
monstrosity.
there.
It's a dwarven centurion. Very tough and very deadly.
We can take the beast on or sneak around. It's your call, lad. We're right behind you.
I'll show you what we do. Hit the big boy here.
I heard
Let the
something.
Falmor take care of him.
Enough, guys. Let's end this. We have to hide in darkness.
I heard something.
Come, taste darkness.
I like how they don't see me. Oh well, yeah, they are blind. Good way to get my sneak up right here.
I claim your soul for nocturnal. Nocturnal, guide my hand.
My blade thirsts for your blood.
Sorry, I'm running you off.
Must have scared them off.
Up there. Oh, all this? How did he not hear all that commotion?
I heard something.
Stop this! Shadows consume you.
Tear you apart!
Enemy somewhere. Oh.
Bury my blade in your eye! My hand!
Hardly felt a thing. Come on, show me you've got what it takes.
I'll take them arrows off your hands. Bar archery and sneak a little more.
Promise a swift but painful end.
You are no match for a nightingale.
Well, it's a spider, so kinda hope it wouldn't be a match for something that's supposed to be like the Delta Force of the Thieves Guild.
It's like old times.
The stench. This place reeks of Falmer.
This must be their home. Wait, I hear something.
Finally! Let's end this!
Consume you.
I know exactly what we need to do.
Even the farmer don't deserve
And they're
the
dead.
pain his implements must have inflicted. The wolves were a cruel race.
These last words. Nobody thought they were real, but I've seen them. The eyes of the snow elves. The dwarves thought they took them from the Falmor, but they themselves were fooled. A statue built in secret by the slaves. The eyes burn into you, and I see them even now. Saradafa escaped through the collapsing tunnel, but he'll never escape what we've seen. Men will never believe him, and he'll be driven mad by the knowledge that he'll never see them again. But I may yet see them again before I die. So it looks like the Thalmor caught him trying to break into this place, whatever you'd call this place, and steal the eyes of the Thalmor. Just like how that note had said, the Thalmor are basically the cursed, enslaved aftermath of the Snow Elf race. And like how Carlisle said, the elves were a cruel race.
I'll give you a quarter.
Come, taste darkness.
See if I can't snipe them off. Try to get my archery up a little bit. I'm getting jacked up here. Better back away and do a quick save. Alright, Carlisle, you got this. Do
Just
something.
made the last mistake of your life.
I claim your soul for nocturnal.
That's another shaman's key. What is that for?
You just made the last mistake of your life.
I don't see what that thing could be for. Oh. Right in the neck. That was cool. Gonna wait an hour, let her health regenerate. Okay, and Brynjolf and Carlisle are fine. Oh, okay. They were roasting skewers. Tasty. Don't see nothing fancy over here. Wait, what's over here? What? I'm confused. What's the point in this? Yes.
Then this is it. We do this for Gallus and for the Guild.
Just wait an hour. Quick save.
By Talos, Mercer has a lot to answer for.
Do you think Mercer knows we're here?
The last seems to think old Mercer is pulling a fast one on us, leading us here and letting the dwarven constructs wear us down. I've learned to trust her lead at this point. After all, we Nightingales need to stick together, eh?
What are the eyes of the Falmore?
A few years before Mercer murdered Gallus, the Guild took in a thief who specialized in dwarven antiquities. The thief had broken into a nobleman's home somewhere in Windhelm, and made off with a small figurine of a snow elf with crystalline eyes.
A snow elf?
Aye. That's what the Falmer were known as long ago, before they became the blind monstrosities they are today. When Gallus took one look at this statue, he knew it was something special. He took it right up to Enther at the College of Winterhold. Didn't take long for Enther to find a book in the college's library that told of Erkenthad and a great statue with gemmed eyes within.
So the eyes of the Falmore are gems.
Not just ordinary gems. They are said to be flawlessly cut and as big as a man's head. Can you imagine how much they're worth? Gallus and Mercer spent the better part of a month infiltrating Erkenthad, but the dwarves had protected the place far too well. There were just too many obstacles blocking the way. The plans were shelved, and the rest is history.
Let's have
Until
a
next
talk
we
to
meet.
Carlisle.
Mercer's here. I can feel it.
Do you think Mercer knows we're here?
Mercer's been careful so far. I don't think he'd just leave those plans behind unless he had his reasons. For someone in possession of the skeleton key, stealing the eyes of the farmer would be child's play. No. He means to ambush us down here. I'm almost certain of it.
At Talos, Mercer has a...
And he hasn't seen us yet.
It's right
Leave.
there.
Watch the door.
Aye, lass. Nothing's getting by me.
Climb down that ledge. See if you can...
Carlisle, when will you learn you can't
Where's
get the
Brynjolf?
drop on me?
Oh, he's literally watching the door.
But Righlon brought you before me, I could feel a sudden shift in the wind. And at that moment, I knew it would end with one of us at the end of a blade.
Give me the key, Mercer.
What's Carlisle been filling your head with? Tales of thieves with honor? Oaths ripe with falsehoods and broken promises? Nocturnal doesn't care about you, the key, or anything having to do with the guild.
It's not about Nocturnal. This is personal.
Revenge, is it? Have you learned nothing from your time with us? When will you open your eyes and realize how little my actions differ from yours? Both of us lie, cheat, and steal to further our own end.
The difference is I still have honor.
It's clear you'll never see the skeleton key as I do, as an instrument of limitless wealth. Instead, you've chosen to fall over your own foolish code.
If anyone falls, it'll be you.
Then the die is cast, and once again my blade will taste nightingale blood. Carlisle, I'll deal with you
Go for it,
after
little
I
boy.
rid myself of your irksome
Come on.
companion.
Let's go.
In the
Where you
meantime,
going?
perhaps you and Righlon should get better acquainted.
What's happening?
Okay.
Damn it! Fight it, Righlon!
Sounds like he's over here. Oh, he's right behind me.
I'm sorry.
If I can just get him paralyzed one good time, like that, he's done it. Fish doll? Wait, what? I see like the shadow of it. Killed Mercer. He's dead.
This place is...
Left eye of the Falmore. That's the skeleton key right there. 20 glass arrows, amethyst, 3 fallen garnets, 400 septums, 5 potions of plentiful healing. You've got important things to do.
Sorry, lad. I've got important things
Yep.
to do. We'll speak another time.
Alright, well, Carlisle.
I can't believe it's over. 25 years in exile, and just like that, it's done.
Yep,
All that
you're welcome.
remains is to ensure the safe return of the skeleton key.
Sounds like it'll be a simple
I'm
task.
afraid it's not that simple. When the skeleton key was stolen from the Twilight Sepulchre, our access to the inner sanctum was removed. The only way to bring it back will be through the Pilgrim's Path.
I take it you never used the Pilgrim's Path?
It wasn't created for the Nightingales. It was created to test those who wish to serve Nocturnal in other ways. As a consequence, I have no knowledge of what you'll be facing.
Then we'd best get started.
Brynjolf is needed back at the Thieves Guild to keep order while you're away. And I can't bear to face Nocturnal after my failure to protect the key. I'm afraid you'll have to face the end of your journey alone.
Don't worry. I'll bring Farengar. Findle.
Take this with you. I'm not certain if it will help within the walls of the Sepulchre, but I certainly don't need it as much as you. I've had this bow almost my entire life,
The
and it's
Nightingale
never
bow?
let me down. I hope it brings you the same luck.
Yep. We're over encumbered now. I don't understand why you won't come with me.
I've been a Nightingale for a very long time. I sold my allegiance to Nocturnal in exchange for many profitable years of thieving. Falling in love with Gallus was wrong. It was a distraction that allowed the Sepulchre to be desecrated, and it likely cost him his life. Until the key is returned, I will never set foot inside that place again.
Tell me about, Okay. Tell me about the conduit inside the
The
specular.
conduit to Nocturnal's realm, the realm of
Sepulchre.
Evergreen, has been in Skyrim, well, longer than recorded history. The Twilight Sepulchre was constructed around it by man and Mer in order to shield it from those who would exploit its power. It's through this conduit that we're given Nocturnal's greatest gift, our luck. What she gains in return is a complete mystery.
What's the story with the Pilgrim's Path?
Even though Nocturnal doesn't desire worship in the traditional sense, the Twilight Sepulchre propagated a small group of priests. Of course, they'd never come into direct contact with Nocturnal, but they insisted they had her favor. As part of their duties, the priests created all sorts of baseless rituals and ceremonies, all on Nocturnal's behalf.
This didn't interfere with the Nightingales?
These priests weren't a threat to the Skeleton Key, or the conduit to Nocturnal's realm, so they were tolerated. One of their ceremonies involved the Pilgrim's Path, a so-called test of worthiness. If a pilgrim was able to complete the path, it was said that they would live forever in Twilight. What that means is anyone's guess.
Tell me about the Agent of Stealth.
The Agent of Stealth is the master of remaining unseen. They are able to manipulate the darkness and use it to their advantage. On moonlit nights or in darkened rooms, this agent literally becomes invisible.
Tell me about the Agent of Subterfuge.
The Agent of Subterfuge utilizes shadow to cloud the judgment of those around him. By weaving the darkness to their will, this agent can manipulate others into fighting for the Nightingale for a limited time.
Tell me about the Agent of Strife.
This Agent of Strife can send forth a tendril of pure darkness into the heart of another, causing great injury to them. At the same time, this tether will bolster the agent's own life force, making him stronger.
Okay, so I'm assuming those are the different powers you can have whenever you return the key to Nocturnal. So we gotta drop 4 more pounds. And I gotta sell some of this stuff. Let's take a look at that Nightingale bow right fast. Nightingale bow freezes the target for 15 points and shocks target for 7 points. There it is. It's not a bad looking bow. We gotta drop some weight here. We're gonna jump over here to Brynjolf and see if we can talk to him for a hot minute.
Sorry, lad. I've got important things to do.
No,
We'll
the
speak
lad's
another
got
time.
important things to do. Well, we're gonna drop some weight off and sell some stuff, most definitely. But as of right now, this is it for this video. And this is Righlon, signing off.